Tell us more about how Lee Jae-Myung's labor policy should look like.
Yeah, I mean, besides the export front, which we all know is a major issue for us, on the domestic side, I think labor reform is very, very critical in gaining some labor market productivity in this current environment where Korean birth rate is plummeting. On that front, if President Moon was focused on labor protection and job protection, I think President Lee might be shifting towards more job creation. And that requires a very different mindset, which for foreign investors during President Moon considered to be anti-business. Hopefully this will translate to pro-business.
And I think for the local markets, there was a lot of optimism because of the corporate value up program, the reform initiative that was actually introduced in earnest by the previous administration. But I think Lee Jae-Myung understands the political influence, of course, of the local stock markets and stock market participants, I should say, as voters. So do you think he would take meaningful steps in value up program?
I think he'll be supportive because ultimately it's a local stock market now. Korean public has a greater stake in that by having greater ownership. I think their introduction of corporate governance reform based on Commercial Act revision, I think is very meaningful. The left-wing party at the time called it a complementary policy to value up. So rather than sort of compromising or undermining it, they seem to be looking to try to support it with a greater foundation on fiduciary duty of directors for minority shareholders.